He's a Tony Award winner, an Academy Award nominee, and he's also my favorite Spider-Man. Okay, I said it. And I'm so excited to talk to Andrew Garfield about Tick, Tick, Boom over there on Netflix. Andrew, how you doing, by the way?
I'm good, Matt. Thanks for that intro. What a sweet thing. How you doing?
I'm fantastic, and I'm excited to chat with you about this. One of the things that really, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but one of the things that surprised me when I watched this was like, Andrew Garfield can really sing. I had
Yeah,
no idea.
I don't take that the wrong way. I was surprised too.
Did you have trepidation going in and putting your voice out there? Because someone who doesn't sing, I would be petrified.
Oh no, it was I wanted to run away multiple times. Yeah, it's so vulnerable because I never sung, as you say, and I knew that I needed to get to a certain level of confidence to be able to belt out these Jonathan Larson numbers in the way that Jonathan Larson would sing them, which was with his full body, all of his cells, his heart coming out of his mouth. So I knew that I had a long way to go because the extent of my singing previous to this was Will Smith's Miami at drunk karaoke kind of thing. So like I had a big chasm to cross, but Lynn provided me with the time and the resources. I had an amazing singing coach. I had a year to get ready. Same with piano as well. I had an amazing piano teacher and yeah, I had a year. So and again, Liz Kaplan and then all of Kurt Crowley and Alex Lacamoire, they all kind of it took a village to get my voice open to that level.
Well, it worked. They all did a fantastic job, as did you. And I would love to hear you sing again. I know they tried it once with the Spider-Man musical, but I think let's get Andrew in on that. Let's talk about your character because I also went to theater school. I took some acting classes, and watching this movie, I'm like, I know these people. There was such an authenticity there, and that really rang true for your character. And obviously, it was based on a true life guy. But how much of Jonathan was Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. Same. I feel a real affinity, a real kindred spirit to John. I feel like I would have, I look up to him as an older brother of theater now. You know what I mean? Like it was like being introduced to a long lost brother I didn't know I had. And yeah, because we share the same ethics, the same values, the same longings, the same dreams, and we both value art. We both value story and music and you know, creativity as a way of life that is of the utmost meaning. Like it saves life. Art saved my life. Story saved my life. And I think without it, we wouldn't have a culture. We wouldn't have. It reminds us of our interconnectedness. And John was someone who so felt the agony of a world in need of healing. Especially during the AIDS crisis where the film is set, and during a political administration of the Reagan administration that wasn't doing anything about it, that was treating people like animals without dignity or humanity. And John felt that in the deepest way in his soul, and it resonated around his body until he started writing about it and singing about it. And for me, I think that's the job of the artist. That the job of the artist is to reflect the times we're in through timeless storytelling, and to remind us of who we are, and to remind us of show us how we're missing the mark and how we can hit the mark. And and so I feel a real affinity with John and a real gratitude to John as a kind of ancestor artist, because he shows us how to live. He shows us the value of community, the value of, staying threaded to that primary dream of your own giftedness in your own life, to live a life that's meaningful and not just in uniform with how, maybe a less than healthy culture wants you to live.
Yeah, no, and I really felt that, and I think everyone else watching it will feel that as well. All right, before I go, I'm with Watch Mojo, and I'd probably lose my job if I didn't use the S word here and forget forget No Way Home. Would you make an appearance in the new Across the Spider-Verse?
Is this the new animated?
Yeah, maybe you could.
I mean, like I loved that first movie. I love all the movies. Like I love Tom Holland's movies, the John Watts movies. I love the Spider-Verse movie. I thought it was just incredibly inventive. I watched that 3 times. Listen, I'm just so happy that I got to play my childhood hero twice, and that's like if I'm nothing but grateful for that, then there's something wrong. I'm just so grateful that I got to live out that dream. So that's all I'm gonna
All
say.
right, I won't I won't bug you any more than everyone else has, but I do want to remind everyone, Tick Tick Boom. Do not miss it. It's on Netflix. And Andrew, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it.